Alright, what's up ladies and gentlemen of Fullerton College? This is Andres Lasoy, aka Fishhead 1998, coming at you once again through the power of cinema. And for today's podcast, we are going to be talking about my top 5 favorite Easter eggs of all my top 5 favorite films. The films are Baby Driver, The Other Guys, Tropic Thunder, The Dark Knight, and The Avengers. These Easter eggs are not only film secrets, they represent the amount of pain, sacrifice, and heart of making a film from the director's point and from the actor's point. The homage and respect of a film or director from one another. This is why I'm about filmmaking. The vision that audiences just doesn't see just yet. Starting off with number 5 is The Avengers, one of the top Marvel Studios film franchises of all time. In this particular scene where Dr. Bruce Banner, Tony Stark, and Captain Steve Rogers oversees them both on locating the Tesseract in one of the SHIELD research labs inside the helicarrier, Tony is, as per usual, expressing his opinion to both Dr. Banner and Steve about the importance of locating the Tesseract and the power of Stark Tower. All of a sudden, Tony pulls out a bag of dried blueberries and hands them to Dr. Banner unexpectedly and throws him off a little bit while explaining to Steve. The scene was completely improvised by the man behind Tony Stark, Robert Downey Jr. Due to the fact that he was always snacking and would hide snacks on set, therefore intrigued a little fun side of Tony into the director's eye and was put into the final cut of the film. Let's take a look.
You know, you should come by Stark Tower sometime. Top 10 floors, all R&D. You'd love it. It's Candyland.
Thanks, but the last time I was in New York, I kind of broke Harlem.
Well, I promise a stress-free environment. No tension, no surprises.
Ow!
Hey,
Nothing?
are you nuts?
Sure, Sam. You really have got a lid on it, haven't you? What's your secret? Mellow jazz, bongo drums, huge bag of weed?
Is everything a joke to you?
Funny things are.
Even if Barton didn't tell Loki about the tower, it was still all over the news.
The Stark Tower. That big, ugly building in New York.
Well, that's pretty fascinating. Oh, sorry. Next off with number 4 is The Dark Knight, my favorite Batman film of all time. In the scene where Alfred Pennyworth, Bruce Wayne's butler of course, opens the elevator door in Bruce Wayne's apartment and the Joker crashes Bruce's party in honor of Harvey Dent. Michael Caine, who plays of course Alfred Pennyworth, actually had a line to say to Joker when he sees him, couldn't remember it due to the fact that this was Michael Caine's first time seeing Heath Ledger as the Joker and was absolutely speechless. This was due to director Christopher Nolan being the method director that he is, that he made sure every scene where the Joker's entering, that it is every actor's first time seeing him on set and their reaction was 100% real. Let's take a look.
You've come for it.
We made it.
Stay hidden.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are tonight's entertainment. I only have one question. Where is Harvey Dent? You know where Harvey is? Do you know who he is?
Wow. Why so serious? Anyway, sorry. Next off with number 3 is Tropic Thunder, my favorite all-star war film spoof ever. In the film, the character, Sergeant Lincoln Osiris, played by actor Kirk Lazarus, played by real actor Robert Downey Jr., was originally written as Irish, but Downey Jr. asked to change the accent because he'd learned an Australian accent based on his other film from the 90s, Natural Born Killer. Let's take a look.
Every day that I wake up, I thank my father for being an abusive alcoholic, telling me I was nothing and that he was going to kill me, because it was that exact kind of environment that I find makes great talent.
He touched you in Satan's alley.
You made me! Why can't you unmake me?
Now, the most acclaimed actor of his generation gives the performance of a lifetime.
I'm a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude.
For your consideration, Kirk Lazarus.
Wow, So the other dude playing the dude disguised as the other dude was going to be a different dude playing the dude disguised as another dude. Huh? Alright, coming up with number 2 is The Other Guys. Probably the most underrated buddy cop film ever. In the film, Michael Caine plays the NYPD precinct captain, Gene, who's always barking orders at main co-stars Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg, who plays Detective Allen and Detective Terry. Gene also has a strange and hilarious habit of quoting TLC lyrics without seemingly having any idea who that group is. It is a gem of a recurring bit, and it came about entirely by accident. This caught director Adam McKay's attention and the rest of the crew on set, laughing at the fact that Batman himself is quoting TLC, and continued to roll the film and add more lyric quotes of the 90s pop group. Let's take a look.
This case is talking to us. I'm a peacock, Captain. You gotta let me fly on this one.
You know what, Terry? Let's just settle this. Peacocks don't fly.
They fly a little. They get a real running
About as
start.
much as a penguin. One more thing. Do me a favor. Don't go chasing waterfalls.
Was that accidental, or were you trying to quote TLC on purpose?
I don't even understand the reference.
You don't understand what you said?
I don't know what that is. Get out.
One case in a career where you go all in. This is it.
All right. Well, you do us proud. Because I don't want no scrubs.
Really?
No.
You're not aware that's a TLC song?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's
You
the
said
second
chasing
time.
waterfalls. Now you're saying you don't want no scrubs.
I don't even understand the reference.
It's like a tick.
Hey, let me tell you something. As far as paperwork goes, we'll take care of it. You know why? Why? Ain't too proud to beg.
Come on.
What?
It's not funny anymore.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not trying to be...
references.
Still, nothing. I swear to you.
Wow. Batman want no scrubs. No? Sorry. And finally, the moment we all been waiting for. My favorite film of all time. Number one. The number one. He was number one! Yeah. Thanks, SpongeBob. We get it. Thanks, buddy. Number 1. Baby Driver. My favorite film ever of a getaway driver romance action comedy directed by the greatly talented Edgar Wright. The ultimate Easter egg in this film, believe it or not, was originally to be cut by Sony Pictures. That's right, a scene that in my opinion makes the film pick up even more. The entire climatic foot chase scene of Ansel Elgort's baby running from the police and John Hamm and Isaac Gonzalez's Buddy and Darling while running to the rhythm of the 1969 rock song Hocus Pocus by Focus. A whole scene that Sony thought was pointless, and the only way for it to work is if Edgar Wright paid out of pocket for the shooting of the scene, and he did. This is truly a director making his vision come true no matter the cost. Let's take a look.
Come on, give me your hand. Come on. What did you do, baby? What the fuck did you do?
I moved.
You moved to fucking kill you.
Jason!
Drop your weapon!
That's probably the best movie I've ever seen. He's a cool guy. Stop doing this shit. Thanks for listening, folks. This has been Fishhead 1998, giving you the Easter eggs of cinematic history.